Hit that with the mines. Or he can go straight up into the main base. This is where MVP tends to shine, but this is going to be an extremely rough defense.
Oh, does MVP has what it takes to defend this? He's going to ferry the Hellions into the main as well.
And the natural.
Oh my
under
gosh.
threat. Oh no, MVP can't focus on the two spots at once. SCV's being pulled.
No.
MVP having an utter catastrophe in the main base. 17. Oh no, Diapollo.
Oh, MVP's lost pretty much all his workers. He's down to 9.
And now a single scan takes it out. 45.
Oh, MVP is getting shredded here. He's getting beaten up.
9 workers, God, 24. Innovation has so many ways to kill workers at the start of the game. I mean, the ways, it's like preparing an egg. He does it in one of a million ways.
There are so many ways
to make eggs.
An egg. Every morning I like to change the way I make my egg. Hard-boiled, soft-boiled, fried, scrambled, omelette, I don't mind.
Scrambled side up. Over poached easy.
There are so many ways.
Innovation right now.
MVP needs to steal Innovation's eggs.
I mean, it's true. MVP just seems to be unable to keep up with Innovation's worker harassment abilities. Right now, Innovation going straight into defense mode. Look at this. Uncharacteristic to see tanks in this matchup at all, but there he is going tanks and Marines. Innovation aware that he brought his opponent down to virtually no workers. Those shots so satisfying to see, so satisfying to do for him.
MVP going to attempt to equal this up. Here comes the drop into the main base. There's a tank. There's a couple of Marines.
Oh, it's going to go terribly. He needs to begin target firing the Marines and unsiege. It gets devastated.
The natural, though, has an opportunity to get some damage done.
Siege tank already there.
Oh, look at that bunker.
Wow, sensational bunker placement again from Innovation.
Yeah, he built that bunker to prevent the Hellions from getting towards the SCVs there. Perfect response by Innovation. Could easily cancel it now, and he will cancel it, of course.
And Innovation going bio now.
Innovation adding on 2 extra barracks. He's actually going to keep that bunker on the natural, surprisingly. I think it would be useful throughout the game, I suppose, if MVP's going to consistently try to drop him.
Yeah, I mean, Hellbat drops so unbelievably effective. You need the Marines at the start of the game just for a little bit of extra defense to be able to stay alive. So he's going to make extended use of those by planting a single bunker down and just tossing him in there. Excellent D against the drops.
49 workers to 31. 47, sorry, to 31. These edges that Innovation creates for himself, and that's just how TVT plays out right now. In the early stage of the game, you aim to get an advantage that you carry through for the rest of it.
Yeah. In this position, MVP is definitely feeling that heat, definitely feeling that desperation. We're going to see him largely cut tanks for quite some time. He just knows, I need to deal damage. There's no other way. And of course, Innovation, well aware of that, adding on yet 2 more barracks. Look at the tank placement. Literally just hanging out in the main base. In fact, MVP may very well wait for Innovation to leave his base and then move out.
All right, double drops. Again, another attempt to get to the SCV line. I'm not too sure how it's going to work, though. Like you said, the tanks are everywhere inside the main base. It looks like Innovation now will take his third as well. Third time, just as MVP's taken his. MVP has to build his, though. Whereas Innovation did have his pre-made. Something he made a little bit earlier on.
Well, I wonder if this is going to open up an opportunity for MVP. He still does have those 2 medevacs floating at the far, far bottom left corner. It's actually pretty atypical to see a Marine Maraudering player in this matchup. But of course, Innovation knew, well, I got way ahead. I got to go Marine tank to guarantee that I'll stay alive. And upon doing that, pretty easy step to go straight into bio. And it looks like MVP realizes, wait a minute, you're actually going bio. And now you have the tank lead.
Yes. And the thing is that I wonder how much MVP's practice against playing bio. Nobody does it anymore. Nobody. It's very, very rare. And a scan goes down in Innovation in MVP's base. Oh, a bit of a mistake in that main, guys. He's only got 2 there, not 3.
So many things not going MVP's way.
What?
Hellbat's pretty bad. when it comes down to the large engagements against the bio. You really need to have those tanks. This is what's interesting about this anti-mech play that we're going to be seeing out of Innovation, is that he has the tank lead. He's going to use these speedy units to get into the positions he needs, and then he's just going to siege up and then go anywhere else that he wants. And there's just not that much that MVP can do about it. I mean, these little drops might be annoying, but there's going to be plenty of Vikings to pick it off. He's going to have plenty of time to run away. Innovation is going to see it.
He's going to see it, but can he stop it? Is the more important question. One goes to the third base, one goes to the main.
Oh! Does manage to unload. He will pick off maybe 2, 3 SCVs. The bunker. Oh, another bunker there.
Gosh.
Oh,
I
God.
can't believe this setup that Innovation has. He's perfectly defended here.
He doesn't even need to have his army together. In fact, he can have his army almost as spread apart as he wants. His units are faster than Hellbat Tank. He has more tanks than MVP's Hellbat Tank. Uh-oh. There's the sprint in. I mean, first mistake from Innovation this game.
One goes down. Not quite a second. But Innovation can actually take a fourth base at this point. He should be wanting to get 2-2 immediately here as well. And Mech is good on this map. It's easy to defend.
Very,
There's good
very
positions
good
for
on
tanks
this
to
map.
be in.
Yeah.
It's not going to be too difficult for MVP to take a fourth as well. Just lift up and put down just a little bit south there. Tanks to cover it. Does Innovation need to find a way to crack MVP, drop in the main base or something? Or
I mean, right now, Innovation should be trying to puncture holes in this defense while expanding himself. If Innovation is not expanding along with MVP, then he is definitely losing this game. Right now, Innovation does have the supply lead, but MVP is the one who has the sieged up tanks. It looks like Innovation's trying to work his way through. But that drop's heading up to the top side. Does MVP have the units that he needs to be able to defend it? No, he doesn't seem to have anything there.
Oh, the armories as well, or the armories here.
And there it is, the answer from MVP. The Hellbats being dropped directly on top. Are there enough? SCVs are getting ripped down fast. Wow.
Quite fast indeed. And in Innovation, 50 supply difference. Every minute of StarCraft 2 between these two guys pretty much been in Innovation's favor.
Yeah, I mean,
Game
Innovation
1 and Game 2.
never seems to really make that many errors. A single drop here, this might be the first error that you could point to of this game. But Innovation smartly getting these tanks up in this juicy position.
Yeah, it's a good position there too, and he can afford to lose units. He's got so much money to throw away. I mean, Marines and Marauders are virtually just minerals at this point, which he has 900 of them at the moment. And with a fourth base being taken, his income per minute is going to be pushing up to 2,000, so he's going to have quite a bit to spend on.
But I mean, Innovation does need to keep up that expansion pace. He's adding on a lot of barracks, it's great, but 5th, 6th bases, hard to hold for long periods of time against mech. So you have to get them early, begin mining them up early, so that way you have that big swell of cash in the bank. We see MVP turtled very, very well at this point in time. Already having the sensor turrets up at the top right and the bottom left side. That fourth base is now up for MVP. I mean, Apollo, what do you think MVP needs to do to pull back in this game? Or do you think Innovation's lead is too strong?
MVP, I mean, his lead is very strong, but Innovation hasn't capitalized on anything at this point. I mean, sure, he's got a lead, but what is he doing with it here? Now we're seeing it come into play as starports.
There it is.
MVP's doing what he needs to do, which is defend. Just sit back and slowly take a fourth. The one thing we have to keep in consideration is if MVP doesn't build starports himself and identify that his opponent's not there, he's in trouble. In big, big trouble. He has nothing that shoots up.
Yeah, I mean, MVP's kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. He needs to defend to try to get a really nice blast on a pack of Marines, rip them down, and then do a counter swing. But he also needs to attack first. Otherwise, this is exactly what MVP needs. This is exactly what he needs. He's siege up second. MVP rips down that front line. Innovation is not quite going to lose a lot of his units. MVP does have the supply lead, but Innovation's already transitioning to air.
Yeah, and remember that MVP, despite holding this area, doesn't have as much money as Innovation. MVP does take a supply lead for the first time in the game, though.
Scan goes down. Medevac's falling. Medevacs are quite important. With each medevac that falls, MVP says, okay, I actually can move out. I'm feeling really good. There's the Fusion Core coming out. Fusion Core Dancers going wild already. Double Raven popping out. Jeez.
3-3 is near, well, about halfway for Innovation at this point. And he's going to look to try and siege on the high ground here, drop down a little bit and put some pressure on this fourth.
I mean, if you're MVP, you've got to begin getting suspicious about now. You haven't really seen that much. You got to wonder, really. Something's probably going to be happening that's related to air.
Yeah, he must have identified this. He's already getting Vikings and Thors now.
Wow. Oh, wow.
He has scanned and seen the Star
God.
Force 2 and Fusion Core.
Oh my God, Innovation. Oh, finds the key moment to strike. But this is a really bad angle. Hellbats drop on the tanks. Did MVP just swing this back in his favor? Huge. Oh my goodness. Kiting on the Hellbats, exactly what Innovation needs to do. MVP. Oh my God.
But what about Battle Cruisers and Vikings? There's a timing that he can go now. If he hits this timing, there is a chance that he can win this game.
He needs to push hard. He needs to get in there and rip down those air numbers. Point defense drone's not getting thrown up.
He's hitting his timing.
Bringing SCVs. He needs to throw down a mass of missile turrets. That's the only way he can stay alive, is if he holds that position with missile turrets and then begins to work his way down.
He's losing his production for his air, which is also important. First two battle cruisers, but what a perfect timing by MVP.
Where are the turrets? Where are the turrets? Oh! Turrets starting to get thrown down. 3 means a lot more than that. Hellbats trying to... Look at that, they're just trundling their way over to that back base, but here come the battle cruisers. MVP may have narrowly missed this window, Diapollo.
I don't know, there's more units churning out here for Innovation. It's so close.
Oh my God.
Point defense drone stopping the turret as well.
He can't quite get... Oh my God. Oh my God, he gets the turrets up. MVP, are you serious? Was down to 9 workers at the start of this game, Diapollo.
He was down to 9 workers. Innovation had a massive lead. But these battle cruisers are still alive. It's still close. There's more and more units coming out. Remember the money that Innovation have. He's taking the supply lead once again. Incredibly tense game between these two players.
At this point in time, MVP has not done the damage that he needs. Innovation still mining strong on 5 bases, and it looks like MVP's going to...
Oh, weakness!
Oh, MVP getting a little bit too overeager, overextending himself.
Oh,
the bottom
what a
flank
great
collapses.
drop. Absolutely fantastic drop defense there by Innovation. But the thing is, what is MVP really holding in the middle? He's holding just empty ground. He's not preventing his opponent from mining. He's not getting to his production. He's not really doing anything. And this is allowing Innovation to climb back into this game. MVP, you said, narrowly missed his window to crack open Innovation.
There's Innovation moving back out with the Marine Marauder counterattack. Thors making their way to the front, but suddenly the Thors got to head back home to defend. Getting 4 bases very easy on this map, almost guaranteed no matter what strategy you're doing, but getting a 5th base very hard as a mech player.
Yeah, and you see chasing down the loose tanks in the middle as well. 3 go down, 4, 5, 6. Oh dear, that's a lot that falls. And now Innovation's back at 200 supply, 170 for MVP, who's struggling. He's run out of money in his main base. He's running out in his natural as well. He does not have an additional command center yet.
And look at this from Innovation, just building biotank. He only has 2 battlecruisers. He stopped the battlecruiser production. He's going back to a fast, mobile, swift force that can push across the map, exploiting MVP, who's now being forced to get both tanks, Thors, Vikings, and Hellbats.
And look at MVP and his resources. He's got banked a couple hundred minerals, but mostly gas that he just can't spend.
It's a brutal spot to be in right now for MVP. Innovation spreading out in a huge arc. A little bit of a risky angle here for Innovation, but he's trying to take as many trades as he can. He's trying to do these sorts of resource exchanges. MVP making the scans, seeing that those tanks are vulnerable, and we'll be taking those out. But look at the position that MVP is going to be in. He's going to have to retreat.
Battle Cruisers coming in to clean up the Thors.
Oh, this is close. SCV is going to need to just flood down and begin doing the mass repair.
He may be able to actually beat these Battle Cruisers. Oh, he's repairing just one foot, not the other one.
MVP, is that battlecruiser low on health? He gets 1.
Yeah, he gets 1. I still think he can get the other. He's going to get out of there. But behind this, oh dear, look at the force. Look at the
macro from Innovation.
He's got his command centers going. He's a machine. He's got command centers everywhere. Unit production, unbelievable.
5 base versus 4. MVP refuses to give up. Adding in more. Getting Ravens now. Vikings, Hellbats. Another attempt to push in.
And this may be too much to hold on.
Well, a little bit of a risky angle from Innovation, but is more than willing to go for it.
100